Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Saunders is under it. He's got it one away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Bases are empty. One man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Chris Bryant.
Here we go now. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right here.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And at shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. At one time, he was the top player in the game. I'm telling you, youngsters, you didn't see it then, but he still can play. What you're seeing now is a guy that's aggressive. He comes in, throws the ball on the run, and nobody's been able to do that like he does in the history of the game.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. His batting average on the year down to the 240 mark entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Plays at one now.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in now,
fielder,
Alexis Alonso, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, now we got 2.
Strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Smoke toward third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, number 24. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Right there. Square it up.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300.
Nobody out now. Nobody out.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Batting 8th.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Hit to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Jake Arrieta.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Matt, I like this at bat from the pitcher here. You know, he could have mailed it in. He had 2 outs. He watched to the plate. But no, he's making him work. Gotta love that.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again,
Leading off
Jason. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, plays that one right here.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark,
First
the whole
baseman,
field.
number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Rizzo.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Chopped weakly to the left. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Roll it up right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he gives it the old Olay at third, and he gets right by him into left.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Now batting.
In now,
Left
Kyle
fielder.
Schwarber. As he swings and misses
Schwarber.
at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Inside.
There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be two. The second for one. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, nobody.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The center fielder, number 16.
Into the box, Alexis Alonso. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, we got one.
The 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Addison Russell as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. Ready for another chance. Number 24. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 24.
Hey, spits up there.
Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bryant has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in to try it again. Jake Arrieta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jake Arrieta.
Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Go, boys.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, no outs here.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Jason
22.
Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short. Played on the backhand. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Plays at 1 here.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Here we go.
Digging in once again, number
Now
24.
batting,
He started
number
out the evening
24.
0-for-2 so far.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit to the left side. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. A
Ladies
run,
and
a
gentlemen,
hit, and a man
it's time
left.
for the
Get out the
traditional seventh
microphone.
inning
Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cubs 0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's singled
Leading
in
off
2
for the
trips
Cubs.
to the plate thus far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Ripped down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tie and run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle
batting,
Schwarber. No
left
hits
fielder,
in 2 trips to the
Kyle
plate for him in the ball
Schwarber.
game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
On its way is pitch number 75. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Javier Baez. He struck out twice thus
9.
far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Make a play infield. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way.
No.
And that misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
1 out. You got 1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Shepard ranging back. Gone!
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Alonso.
Stepping in now, Alexis Alonso, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is lifted to shallow center field. Shepard on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When a ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Your attention, please.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. Number 24 wins his 3rd of the season. Jake Arrieta is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Cody Allen closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.